Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So for today I want to talk about my royal nemesis. So this movie has been streaming for like a long time. I'm just going to do like a recap. But before I go on, please make sure you subscribe to this channel for more updates. I post lifestyle content, I post K-pop. I talk about K-pop because that is practically like the hobby side of me. Yeah. Now, let's talk about her royal nemesis. Some persons like to wait for the movie to like fully upload. Others like to like just watch it as it's streaming because we have a lot of spoilers, people spoiling the movie. Number one. Now, I want to talk about her royal nemesis. First off, the movie started off strong with strong casting. We had Ho Nam Jun as the lead actor, and then we have Lim Ji Yeon as the lead actress. And we all know that these actor and actresses they were once villains in their respective previous dramas. Like Lim Ji Yeon played a villain character in The Glory, and Ho Nam-joon played a villain character in Your Honor. So in this drama, Harrier Nemesis, they played like really great characters. So this story blends historical and modern drama together in one piece. Now it follows a story of a kind girl who is also an actress who got possessed by this Joseon era female. So now she ended up falling in love with Chaseki, which is the son of a very big conglomerate. The movie is funny, is interesting, is everything that you feel like a K-drama is supposed to give. So it has like the tea, the juice, the food, the snacks, and there are several important characters that played bigger roles, especially which I'm going to like talk about. I'm currently in episode 13. Now there's a reason why I don't watch the the last episode of every K drama. The reason is because most 90% of the time K dramas don't end it. They don't end like most of the masterpiece I end up watching. Like a lot of the times they don't end K dramas well for me. So I just decide to not even think about watching it. I just like, okay, let me just skip the last part and I'm good with the whole of the other episodes. This one is not going to like spoil the whole movie experience, and that is what I'll be doing today. After watching episode 13, I'm not going to be watching the final episode, which is episode 14. Here's the thing: I have characters that I'm going to talk about before I talk about what I'm here to talk about, which is point on my list that I'm going to talk about in this episode 13 is the love dynamics. Yes, the love dynamics between Ho Nam Jun, who plays Chaseki, and Lim Ji Yeon, who plays Shin Seri. Now, the whole love dynamics turn out in episode 13. It's a whole waste of time. Like, it's really a waste of time because I feel like most of their kissings were not like Frenchy enough. Yes, it wasn't. I wasn't feeling the chemistry in the aspect of boyfriend and girlfriend, intimate boyfriend and girlfriend. I was seeing them in the category of besties who love each other. Yes, who have feelings for each other, but are yet to like dive into it. So that's what the whole situation was giving me. That's what the whole chemistry between Shinsori and Chaseki was giving me while I was watching episode 13. I like Ho Nam-jun, how Ho Nam-jun played this Chaseki character. I really loved it. I call him a green flag in the sense that he was a perfect man that could complain when he feels he wasn't okay with something, that could tell off his girlfriend when he feels like, okay, he wasn't getting what he wanted to get, that could go for what he needed to like go for. So yeah, Chaseki was that person that gave me what I wanted, like everything I needed in a male lead. But then I'm going to talk about their kisses. Maybe I feel like Lim Ji Yeon is holding back a lot due to the fact that she is in a relationship with due to relationship restraints that she is with Udowan, sorry, Lidoyon. But if you're a true character, for me as a person who is watching them, if I want to compare it to IU and Bayongo in Perfect Crown, IU gave it everything. she like poured in her emotions, and after the whole kiss scenes, she dusted it off as if nothing happened. I feel like that is what I should be seeing. That is the chemistry, that is the vibe I want to be getting, not some restraint. And yeah, so I wasn't feeling the kiss scenes. It was giving me like cheating vibe. Oh, that scene is not even supposed to be there. But that's by the way. Now that's for my first take. Now the next point I want to point out is the part where they made the whole unraveling, like the whole unraveling of secrets. I hate it. I hate that they keep going in circles without any breakthrough. Like this one will find out that, oh, this person was the main villain. Oh, I knew along the, I knew all this while that, okay, you have been this bad, but I just decided to like keep quiet. It was too fast. Like I just did not know how to like take it in. The villain, even in episode 13, he was still feeling strong. He was giving me bipolar because this moment he's mad that his secret is being revealed. The next moment he's looking like, oh, he has the upper hand. So I was like, who has the upper hand? Who has the upper hand? He's not giving me that, oh, I caught you, this is supposed to happen, oh, I'm now ahead of you, I'm not. So it's like this person is one step ahead and then he comes back to be ahead. So it's like a child's play. Who is going to, so they keep going with this tug of war, and it's not giving me what I want. So my next observation is Mundo bringing June, which is Mundo's son, to his uncle, his supposed uncle, or his adopted uncle. Yes, his uncle, because that's his sister's child. So yeah, Mundo's driver bringing June to the uncle. And when they made the phone call, they made the phone calls with the driver, and the driver was like, oh, he took the son to. So now here's my problem. I thought something fierce was going to happen. Okay, maybe this is what I'm going to use for all the years that you've been tampering in the life of my son. I thought something serious was was really, really going to happen. I thought there was going to be like big reveal, but I wasn't seeing it. Yes, I wasn't seeing it the way I wanted it to be seen. So it was like he still had something again over him. It's like he is a conglomerate that is powerless. So I wasn't seeing that power I needed. Unlike Judante, he's 100 times ahead of you. Like he's 1 million times ahead of you. If you are his driver and you betray him like that, you want to, first of all, he's going to shoot you. You're going to show a scene where he's shooting that driver and then he's coming to answer the person that that abducted his son. And then how did the boy get that injury? Like I said, I'm analyzing episode 13 to help me understand it. Maybe I'm the one that is overthinking these things. So I feel like, yeah, I have every right to. So now, how did he get the injury? And then he picked up his son unharmed, nothing. So what was his purpose of picking? What was his purpose of telling the driver to like bring the son to him? What was his purpose? Because the whole thing he said wasn't even adding up to anything. Was he trying to say, oh, you mess with my son, I'm going to mess with you? What did he do? What did he do to make sure that that doesn't repeat itself? And it even gave Munde Mundo was like, oh, this is where I draw the line. You don't mess with my son because I'm going to mess with you too. Blah blah blah. Rather. And I'm like, okay. So I thought the whole scene, if you see like the whole scene in your head, you'll be like, okay, he's going to do something terrible to this man. Like you're giving us something to be like, there's a there's something that is supposed to be suspenseful. Now the suspense is in us. We know what K-drama is supposed to be like, and we are expecting to see you like choke him or something, but nothing of the sort happened, and we are like, okay, so what's next? Like, what are you doing next to this scene? And then the next thing, he picks up his son and leaves. So how am I supposed to react in that scene? So the uncle's face reaction and was just unnecessary. So that, you see, that scene was not even supposed to be in that movie. So it was purely unnecessary. Now the next point of observation that I also want to talk about that I feel like should not have been in this movie is between Shinseri's grandma and Shinseri. Now, in episode 12, she was doing all right. In episode 13, I know she was in the hospital. I know they said that, okay, her health started deteriorating, which is fine. Now, all of a sudden, she has dementia. And then I'm seeing her refer to Shinseri as, who is this? And so she was speaking, yes, I feel like, okay, those are the parts where the dementia comes in. But how did it come about? Like I said, that episode was rushed and some things were like not adding up, because at first I felt like she was getting okay, and then all of a sudden they just hit her with dementia. Maybe I feel like the production wanted her to go, the grandma to go take a rest, like not shoot anymore. So that was why they had to like give her that ailment of dementia, which is very much okay, but it wasn't adding up. And then the whole part where they were talking about boss and moving boss, I have to live with the boss. Please make me understand. I know when people want to die, they tend to speak like in strange language, but the whole boss situation with Shinseri and the grandma was giving me headache. I feel like they devoted a lot of airtime, like the airtime given to that particular scene where they were going back and forth, the explanations, the how she explained about the whole boss thing. I've never seen a more tiring episode like episode 13. It was extremely long and slow burn for that was just too much. It was giving a lot of airtime, which wasn't supposed to be so. Because at some point when she was looking up, I thought she would have died. They should just like, okay, let her just convulse and die, and then let the beep go, beep, you get. But no, she kept talking, and then she had the time to hold, and then they keep like taking us back to like a story. I don't know what they meant by that particular story. I don't know what they wanted to like show us by showing that story, but it's still not adding up to my understanding of this movie. So I feel like I'm just going to let that go, but that was not adding up, and that was just unnecessary. But anyway, so that is another part that did not add up to me in episode 13, and the main reason why I'm not going to be watching episode 14, because I feel like I've seen everything I want to see in episode 13, so that's enough. Let me just concentrate on the next movie out there. Finally, the stabbing of Chasegi in the last episode. What the hell? Like, what's going on? Okay, now let me get this straight. His phone rang. He didn't pick his father's call. He didn't pick his father's call, and then someone now said, "Excuse me," and then they stabbed him. As soon as I just saw this stabbing, I ended the movie. I didn't go further, so I stopped at where the knife pierced into him, and that was it. That's where I stopped. So I don't know what went on. Like I said, I'm not going to be watching episode 14 because I don't care to know what they did, what will happen next. So I'm just going to stop here and just let the movie legacy of being one of the best kid dramas remain like that in my head. You get? So I'm going to leave it at that. But all I'm saying is that stabbing. Why was he stabbed? Is it like, I know where the order is coming from. Definitely, um, it's coming from Mundo. So he had the power. He has a son, and this is episode 13. So he still had the power to stab Chasegi. Yet the grandfather could not do anything to him. The uncle per se could not do anything. I thought they had like powers. I thought they had like strong security. You've gathered enough evidence. So you want to tell me that you only know, you don't have evidence to back up. You don't have evidence that you can use to like pin Joy Mundo. So no one has evidence to pin him down. They just know that he has the power and ability to commit crimes in the dark, and nobody is knowing all these things, or they know and they're just going to let it slide. So these are my discrepancies in the movie that I feel like these were unnecessary plot twists that are not in real sense supposed to be in that movie, not supposed to be there. But anyway, overall, if I'm going to rate this Haruya Nemesis, I'm definitely, because I'm not going to watch episode 14, I'm still going to give it like a 9 over 10. Reason being, I'm not going to judge them for the 13th episode because they really tried, they really give it their all. So the whole of the episode was super. Was Is it something I'm going to, does it have rewatch value? I feel like a few episodes I can rewatch a few episodes, like episode 1. I can watch episode 1 again. I can watch episode 1, 2, 3. I can watch where they start to fall in love. I can watch those scenes. So yes, it has like 50-50 replay value, which is a good thing because most farmers don't have that. Yeah, so that is like the end of my analysis. And if you're yet to see the movie, yeah, you should go stream it. And if you want to watch episode 14, you can as well watch episode 14. But I'm just saying, for my own, I'm not watching it. Yeah, thank you. This brings us to the end of my analysis for Haruya Nemesis. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And do make sure you please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content.